yeah. Whoa.
Hey yo, this is your boy E Boogie, and you are now watching E Boogie TV. And hey, before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom. Not share. I'm just getting started, so please hang with your boy. Get to know me a little bit. I'm trying to ease on into this thing. But today's first topic is, let's talk about Trump. Hey, I've been going through some things with Trump, with my people, going back and forth. I don't vote, but hey, I'm more conservative than I am liberal. But I can be liberal sometimes, but I do know about common sense. People say he's prejudiced, but I want to understand this. If he's so prejudiced, please explain this.
One shot, one kill, what's the deal? You see who I'm sitting next to? Donald Trump. Smell the money. Niggas, you know who you with. It's Tony Ayo up in this. Donald Trump, just say something.
I'm here, folks. I'm here. And this
smell the money.
Great group of people.
Smell the money.
Yeah, G-Unit Radio, G-Unit Radio.
Back.
Who kid? Christ.
Hey, Yayo, you owe Who Kid some money.
Yeah, 'cause I met Trump.
You owe Who Kid a lot of money.
I'm here with Donald Trump. I never thought I'd be next to this guy, man.
Let him talk. Let him speak.
Shut up.
Let him speak.
I don't think they believe he's here. Mr.
Donald Trump, just say something.
I'm here, folks. I'm here. And
Whoa.
Smell the money.
Great group of people.
Smell the money. Mr. Trump, are you going to buy my album June 28th, Thoughts of a Predicate
He's
Felon?
going to buy
I'll
all
be
your
first
albums.
in line.
Can you buy 10 million albums?
You can buy whatever you throw at me.
Whoa.
And I'll be first in line to buy your album.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, that's
I
from
just
Mr.
want to
Trump.
be your friend. What? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's the next venture? Like, what's next?
I don't know. You know, I've always liked real estate. Okay, real estate's always been good for me. You guys
Yes.
like the whole recording thing, right?
Yeah, no,
But I like real estate. I've always done the best in that.
Right.
And the better the location, the more money I make.
Yeah, that's what we like
Right?
to hear.
But you know what? I think 50's on your heels, Trump.
Well, he's got to be catching me pretty soon. I tell you, he's doing pretty well.
I think this is him on line 11 right here. That's
it?
Hove. I hope it's not.
Shade
it's line 11.
45.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, Hove, where's 50 at?
That's the boss.
I'm right here.
Oh, all right, 50.
That's
We
a
got
familiar
Donald
voice.
Trump here.
I hear you on there with the big man.
Yeah, I told him you on his heels.
How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm fine.
Well, you know, I have some kids, and myself included, but I have kids, they think you are the best, the absolute best.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, I'll tell you. My little daughter Ivanka and my son Eric, these people, they just love your music.
Wow.
Man, I'm going to keep making it.
Well, you're going to keep making it. You better keep making it. I'm going to have some angry children if you don't keep making it.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you. Congratulations on the great success, man. That's amazing.
Man. Thank you.
You know he's shooting a movie right now called Get Rich or Die Trying, loosely based on his life, right, Fifth?
Yeah, I'm actually, I just flew back from Toronto. That's why I couldn't actually be in the studio. I'd like to be there and meet him face to face.
That's all right, man. You know, it's so you're doing a movie.
Yeah.
That's better. You know, what they're doing on me is they're doing a movie on me, and they have lots of women, and they have lots of guys.
And lots of
I
money.
don't know, and I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting in a couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens. I'd rather be getting paid for a movie.
Yo, Yayo's bugging out up here.
Yeah. Fifth, I'm taking pictures and everything with Trump.
Like,
I don't care, man.
like-
You 50 Cent and Donald Trump are my idols, man.
That's a good combination. Are we going to hear anything in the future with 50 Cent and Donald Trump?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something together. Let's do a song. Write up some good lyrics.
Oh, man. 50. Uh-oh, Fifth.
Called you're fired.
Oh,
Now what's up with this?
He's just some guy like us that became president. And you know, he was good to everybody when he was giving them free tickets and free hotel rooms. You know, he just became a president, and I guess his politics changed or whatever it is. But I always remember him from being a good guy, paying me a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Help giving my friends rooms and free, food, you know, so I know the president, who he was, and I know that guy too. You know, that's just the real deal. Every time you talk about Trump, people go to, what's that stuff again? They click you and they stop you, whatever it is. See, that's why I could cancel you, motherfucker.
Oh,
My
that
show, I'm
cancel,
gonna
Y'all see what I'm saying? Now let's talk about this one right here, because this one right here kind of show a little bit about his past and everybody he hung out with, even some Democrats.
I got family.
These are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, this is who I am. So welcome to my house.
I don't have friends. I got family.
I now want to bring forth a friend who has, he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness and his commitment, while his success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. Beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too. And created for many people a comfort zone when I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88. And many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid. He came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who is an effective builder of building for the builder of people. Last year, he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
Well, it is an honor to be here, and I was with Jesse last year, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a little different. We had a real panel where you asked questions and everything, and we didn't do so much speaking, so I'm going to get off here very quickly because I want to hear some questions. Jesse started off by saying most of the wealth in this country is in the hands of a few, and I thought to myself, is that a bad thing? What's wrong with that, Jesse? But he did have an expression last year, and I was just telling Roger, he had an expression last year, the wall on wall must fall. And you haven't used it today, and I'm very disappointed in this, Jesse, because I thought it was a great expression. And I heard the expression about 14 times, and then he came to me at the end of the session, and he said, listen, I want some office space in your building on Wall Street, because the wall on wall will fall. And I said, it's okay, Jesse, I'll make a good deal with you. I'll get you some space. You'll pay about $40 a foot. And he said, no, I don't want to pay 40. I said, how about 30? No. It was the cheapest deal I ever made in the history of 40 Wall Street. Is that right? He got it for nothing. He's a very tough negotiator. We know that, right? Nah, he's a terrific guy. We love him, and I'm here for him. And the snow came, and I said, gee, nobody's going to show up, and look at this place, it's packed. I do want to say a couple of things. First of all, where's Percy? Oh, okay. I thought you left, Percy. That would have been terrible. I get up and you leave. I would have been insulted. But, he's been a special friend of mine for 25 years, for a long time. And Percy was the borough president of Manhattan when I was really starting out, and he helped me so much on the Commodore Hotel, which he mentioned before, which became the Grand Hyatt, and so many other things. And he is really, and I listened to him speak, and I said to Roger and Roy, Listen to those tones. Listen to that voice. Have you heard that before, by the way? What a beautiful tone and what a beautiful man. And we love him. You really were a big help to me right at the beginning, and I really appreciate it. And you've done some great jobs. So I just want to sort of acknowledge that.
So, I'm still trying to understand. But Charleston White said some things, and I feel I'm all the way on this one.
Trump is one of the best confidence men we have ever seen in history. He had Trump steaks, Trump burgers, Trump everything. The government shut down. Everybody was in on it. Not just your Democrats and Republican politicians. Israel was in on it. China was in on it. You think these countries are against one another. The leaders are unified in one government. That's why I'll go meet at the G5 convention. What you see and what you hear is deception, propaganda, and trickery. It's not real. That's why each news station got a different narrative. That's why politicians use the same facts but talk different truths. They use the same facts but talk different truths. They don't speak the truth. They use facts. I'm not a factual nigga. I'm a truth nigga. In fact, let's talk truth. Because I can go collect some data and change the numbers.
What about the food stamps?
It's all trickery. Okay, you got the president of the government saying we ain't getting y'all no food stamp. You got the lower level Supreme Court saying, President, we're gonna give you some. Week later, a high Supreme Court ain't give nothing. I don't say y'all get. They're distracting people. The American people are looked at as not being smart. We got one of the worst education systems in the world. Our politicians for at least 100 to 200 years campaign and rely on uninformed voters. That's why they wait to the last year or the last 2 years. Hey, we want to be president. They don't listen ahead of time. They give you a short amount of time to know these people. And they come with talking points. That's why you can't ask them no direct questions. They pick who get to ask them. Everything is staged. When you see President appointed, they've already been picked and selected. It's a script that's already been, it's a script written for what you're watching. You don't know the script. That's why you're watching it. So this is still wrong. The Coliseums, the football, you're distracted for a reason. That's why you like amusement parks. That's why you like entertainment. Entertainment no longer begin to entertain, so they created social media. Your mind is distracted 20 hours out the day. Very intense on there.
Now that Epstein emails have came out, do you feel that Donald Trump will make it through his term? He said he knew about the girls.
Everybody knew about the girls. His name ain't the only one out. They just using this as a political toy. Why they didn't give it out now? They've been knowing this. They've been saying, hey, man, the president, name on it. So they've been knowing this, homie. They're distracting you. They don't care that his name on there. They don't care his name on there. How do we know his name on there? They haven't showed us. I don't think his name is on there. Bill Clinton name on there, like he said. Chris Tucker name is on there. So homie, I don't watch it.
Obama might be on there.
I don't watch it. If you met a president, your name on there. You don't make it to where they make it at homie being good. Even the Bible says people in power and evil exist in high places, in high principalities. That's the things you think you know, but really don't know. You don't know the workings of a high principality like the government when everything is secret and releasing everybody dead.
And even when this man was about 33, somewhere around there, and he was on Oprah, he was still the same Donald Trump then as he is today now.
Mr. President, you believe you'd win?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life.
If you pick me, you're going to pick a winner.
We let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade.
I want free trade, but I want it to be like, at least we break even, right? We do something.
If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies.
Japan, they send cars by the millions. They come off those boats.
Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
Why didn't we say we want 50% of your oil forever, or we're not letting you go back in?
And then when he says a name that no other president ever said, they say God all the time. It's just like artists when they accept their Grammys and all their awards, they say God. But what God are you talking about? When he said Jesus Christ, I said, wow. Maybe this is the problem.
Masks, no masks, everything, you can do all you want, but you know, you still need help from the boss. We need help from the boss. That's what happened. We need help. All right? Yeah, we need help. It's all right to say. Now, they'll criticize me for that. How dare he say that? How dare he say that? No, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. Somebody said to me the other day, you're the most famous person in the world by far. I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. They said, yes, you are. I said, no. They said, who's more famous? I said, Jesus Christ. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not going to have an argument. Hey, I'm not having any arguments. Jesus Christ.
So everything I have just showed you all, I had to do my own research. You know, I always heard about Trump being cool back in the day. I'm a Gen X. You know what I'm saying? I came up in that world when Michael Jackson and Jesse Jackson, Oprah Winfrey, them was always around them. They was always kicking it. So I got really confused and everything. But we in the brainwash. The Democrats have been brainwashing us for years. I thought I was a Democrat. I always thought I was. In heart. Only voted one time. And when I did vote, I think I voted when Kerry went against Bush. And when I got there, it was almost like a quiz, a test you was taking. And it's like no matter whatever was on that quiz, do you believe in gay marriage or whatever it was, no matter how your answers was, whatever you checked on that ballot, you might be voting for someone that you didn't even go there to vote for. But however, this is your boy eBoogie TV, and I was just checking in and just giving y'all my perspective on everything. So please, whatever you do, please hit that like and subscribe button and let your boy in. You ain't got to share nothing right now. So just get to know me. I'll be talking about all kind of topics. Peace.
Whoa, yeah.